Good morning, students. In the last class, we discussed about the VSEPR theory, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, where we discussed how to determine the geometry and shape of molecules. We just discussed about the postulates, and now according to this valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, in a molecule there is an atom present at the center called the central atom. Around the central atom, number of atoms are there which are called your surrounding atoms. The geometry and shape of the molecule is decided by the number of electron pairs present at the valence shell of the central atom. The number of electron pairs around the central atom again may be lone pair, may be bond pair. Accordingly, the geometry will be different, the shape will be different. So, we discuss according to the number of electron pairs around the central atom, the geometry will be regular or irregular. If all the electron pairs are bond pairs, there will be a regular geometry. Geometry and shape will be same. Whereas if there are presence of lone pair of electron in addition to the bond pair of electron, then the geometry will be irregular. Okay, that means the shape will be somewhat different from the regular basis. If we have two electron pairs around the central atom, then the geometrical arrangement will be linear. The bond angle between the orbitals will be 180 degree. Similarly, we discuss that if there are three electron pairs around the central atom, then the molecule will be a regular trigonal geometry. The bond angle is 120 degree. We can have 4 electron pairs around the central atom, that will give a regular tetrahedral geometry. A 5 electron pair around the central atom will give a trigonal bipyramidal geometrical arrangement in the space. A 6 electron pair around the central atom will give an octahedral geometrical arrangement around in the space, while presence of 7 electron pairs around the central atom will give a pentagonal bipyramidal geometrical arrangement in the space. However, if there are presence of lone pair of electrons in addition to bond pair, the geometry will be regular and the shapes will be different. For example, suppose we are having 4 electron pair around the central atom, then the geometrical arrangement is a regular tetrahedral. But if suppose there is one lone pair, that means 3 bond pair and 1 lone pair, then the geometry will be irregular. Here the shape of the molecule will be pyramidal. So, the expected geometry here is what? Tetrahedral, but the actual geometry will be what? Pyramidal. Suppose we have 2 lone pair and 2 bond pair around the central atom, then the expected geometry is regular tetrahedral because there are 4 electron pairs, but the actual geometry will be what? V shape. Okay. So, accordingly the bond angle will be different. And this reduction in bond angle and the change of the geometry is because of the lone pair bond pair and bond pair repulsive interactions. That also be studied. Now let us have a systematic data of all the possible kind of geometrical arrangements of the molecule around the space. Okay, let us see. First of all, we will take number of electron pair in the central atom. That how we can calculate, we have already discussed. How to calculate the number of electron pair around the central atom? First of all, you take the molecule, sum up all the valency electrons of all the atoms present in the molecule. If the total number of valency electron of all the atoms present in the molecule is 8 or less than 8, then just divide by 2, whatever remainder and quotient we will get, that is the number of electron pair around the central atom. If the total number of valence, sum of the valence electrons of all the atoms in the molecule is more than 8, then we first divide the sum by 8, take the quotient. Now, whatever remainder you will get, again you divide that remainder by 2 if it is divisible by 2, then again you will get a quotient and remainder. So, sum of the first quotient, second quotient and second remainder will give you whatever number of electron pair around the central metal, around the central atom. And this we can apply to all the molecules and also different kind of positive and negative ions, except the complex ions. Where we are having a positive charge, you subtract the number of electrons equal to the positive charge, and if we have negative charge processing, then you add the electron equal to the number of charges. Okay, and then after you follow the procedure of dividing, you will get the number of electron pair, right? Now, suppose see, for example, if I take CH4 methane here, okay, so carbon we have the 4 valence electrons, 4 plus hydrogen 1 into 4 equal what? 8. So 8 by 2, that is what? That is 4 plus 0. So number of electron pair is 4 here. Okay. Suppose I have SF6. Okay. Sulfur 6 here plus 6 into 7 equal what? 48 by 8 equal to 6 plus 0, that means 6 is the number of electron pair here. Here 4 is the number of electron pair. Suppose I have the BF3. Suppose BF3. So boron 3 valence electrons plus 3 into 4 in your 7, what you will? So 24 by 8 equal to 3 is the number of electron pair around the central atom. Okay. Suppose XeF2. So Xe we have what? 8 electron in the valence shell plus 2 into 7 equal what? 22. Okay. So what we will do here? 22 by 8. 22 by 8 8 2 the 16. This is the quotient one. Okay, 2 plus 6. So 8 to the 16 plus 6. Now this 6 will divide what? By 2. So 6 by 2 equal what? 3 plus 0. Q2 R2. So Q1 plus Q2 plus R2 is what? Q1 2 plus R1 3 plus 0 equal what? 5. So 5 is the number of electron pair around the central atom Xc. Okay. So in this way you can find out the number of electron pairs. Suppose you have SO4 2 minus. Okay. So what you can say? Sulfur we have what? 6 electron in the valence shell plus 4 into 6 for oxygen plus 2 for minus 2. Okay, equal what? 32 by 8 equal what? 4. So 4 is the number of electron pair here around the central atom, right? Okay. So similarly, so you can apply this concept to find out the number of electron pairs around the central atom. For example, your NH4 plus. So nitrogen here what? 5 plus what? Hydrogen here 1 into 4 minus 1 for positive charge minus 1. So what you can get? You get your 8. 8 by 2 equal what? 4. So 4 is the number of electron pair around the central atom. Okay. So from the number of electron pair around the central atom also we can find out the type of hybridization. If we have 2 electron pairs, sp hybridization, 3 electron pairs, sp2, 4 sp3, 5 sp3d, 6 sp3d2, okay, and so on. So we can also define out the type of hybridization around the central atom. Clear? So in this way we can find out the number of electron pairs around the central atom. Okay. So let us see the number of electron pair in the central atom. Number of electron pair around the valence shell. Okay. Now from this we can find out what is the type of hybridization. You can find out. Okay. Now then after number of bond pair of electrons. Your number of lone pair of electrons. Okay. Expected geometry. Actual geometry. Actual geometry. Shape. Okay, bond angle. Example. Okay. तो number of electron pair around central atom valency shell, suppose it is 2, then the type of hybridization will be what, sp. Number of bond pair of electrons will be 2 here, lone pair 0, expected geometry is your linear, and also we can add one here, we can add another column here, number of LP, okay. Then after what here the right here the type of molecule, okay. So here 2 electron pairs, so out of the 2, both the 2 are bond pair, so you can say here AB2 type, expected geometry linear, actual also what, the linear, bond angle 180 degree. Example, we can take C2H2, CO2, etc. Okay, and here you can write A, B, okay, 180 degree. Okay. If the number of electron pair around the central atom is 3, the hybridization will be what, sp2. Okay. Here the number of bond pair of electrons, all the 3 may be bond pair, where we have a lone pair of 0. So the molecule will be what, AB3. So here geometry is what, regular trigonal, and actual geometry is also what, regular triangular. The bond angle of what, 120 degree. You can take C2H4 molecule. Okay. BCl3. Okay. Now this, with this 3 electron pair, with this sp2 hybridization, okay. Now this can vary. This can be 2, this can be 1 also. 2 bond pair and 1 lone pair. So this will be what, AB2L type. What, AB2L type molecule. Okay. So here the expected geometry is the same thing, but the actual geometry here will be what, the band shape. It is what, less than 120 degree. Okay, so like here you can say SO2 molecule. Okay, now here we can draw the trigonal geometry. Okay, here we can have A, B, B, B. Okay, so A, B, three type molecules. So, and this bond angle is what, the 120 degree. Expected geometry for this also. For this also this one, for this also this one, but for this actually this one. Okay. So many other examples also we can do. We can take. Number 4, sp3. This can be 4, 0, AB4 type, AB4 type, and expected geometry is what is the regular tetrahedral, regular tetrahedral. And see, actually is also what, you know, the regular tetrahedral. Here the bond is what, 109 degree 28 minute or 109.5 degree. You can say your CH4 methane molecule I can take, but with the same number of electron pairs, so, and the same type of hybridization. So now the number of bond pair and lone pair can be different. It can be what, 3, 1. It can be what, 3, 2 also, 2 also. 3 bond pair, 1 lone pair. The molecule will be what, AB3L. Here what will be what, AB2L2, AB2L2. Okay. So with this AB3L, the expected geometry is same thing, regular tetrahedral, but the actual geometry for this and this will be different. So for this one, we can say this is what, pyramidal. Okay. Here 107 degree here. I can take the example of NH3 and AB2L2. This is what to the V shape. The bond angle is what, 104.5 degree. I can take the example of what, water molecule. Okay. So this is one AB4 type. Okay. 4, 0, 3, 1, and what are the 2, 2. Okay. And here the geometry is what, the regular tetrahedral for all the cases. Okay. Like this, you can take like this: A, B, 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 and B. Okay. Okay. Zero AB 4 type molecules. So regular tetrahedron. Okay, this bond angle is what you know, bond angle what you know, 109.45 degree. Okay, this one what you know, 109 degree 28 minute. This is the expected geometrical arrangement for this also. But when we are going for this one AB3L, you will see this geometrical arrangement will be different. It will become what you know, pyramidal, and the bond angle will become what you know, 107 degree. So why it happens? So see here in this case, AB3L we have 3 bond pair and 1 lone pair. Okay. Though the 4 electron pairs are arranged in the space in the regular tetrahedral manner, however, due to presence of this 1 lone pair, there will be what lone pair, bond pair, lone pair, bond pair repulsive interactions. Due to this kind of repulsion, so the bond angle will reduce to what 107 degree, and the shape will become pyramidal. Okay, and also when you come this one AB2L2 type. AB2L2, here also what happens here, though the geometrical arrangement is a regular tetrahedral manner, but due to presence of 2 lone pair of electron, there occurs lone pair, lone pair, lone pair, bond pair, lone pair, bond pair repulsive interactions. Due to this interaction, due to this repulsive interaction, the bond angle reduces to 104.5 degree, and hence the shape becomes V shape. Okay. So also we have so many other examples like we can take also some other examples. Okay. So this is what the AB2 type, AB3 type, AB2L type, AB4 type, AB3L type, AB2L2 type. Okay. Similarly, also we can take the example of AB5, AB4L, AB3L2, AB2L3, and again we can take AB6 type, AB5L, AB4L2, and so on. Okay. Let us have other types of molecules. Let it be okay. You see, this is your number of electron pair around the central atom is 5. See, so when we have 5 electron pairs, we have sp3d hybridization. Okay. So here we can take the case of 5 and 0. So 5 bond pairs, 0 lone pair, we get AB5. Okay, and this is the geometrical arrangement, the expected geometry called your trigonal bipyramidal. So here we have 2 type of angles. Okay, 90 degree and 120 degree. So because we are having here equatorial axis angle and your axial angle also. 2 type of angles are there. So we have the 2 bond angles. Now, so when we have 4 bond pair and 1 lone pair, AB4L type, here the expected geometry in all the cases is same, but actual geometry in this case will be what? Seesaw. This will be the geometrical arrangement. Okay, and here we have 180 degree, 116 degree bond angle, and these are the examples: TCl4, SF4 TCl4, etc. And when we have the 3 bond pair, 2 lone pair, it is your AB3L2 type, it is your AB3L2 type, and here the geometry becomes what? The seesaw. The actual geometry or the shape becomes what? The T shape. Okay, and CLF is the example. We can have the 2 angles here, 180 and 90 degree. And when we have the 2 bond pair and 3 lone pair, the molecule becomes what? Ab2L3 type. Okay, and here the shape becomes what? The shape or the actual geometry becomes what? Linear. The linear, and XeF2 is the example here we have taken, right? So similarly, also we can find the geometrical arrangement for the number of electron pairs, 6. Okay. So if we have 6 electron pairs, we have sp3d2 hybridization. Okay, and also we can have a 6 0 5 1 4 2. Okay, and a 3 3. So in this way also we can go for the sp3d2 hybridization. Okay, let us see what will be the geometrical arrangements. So this is your the AB6 type of molecules. You see the number of electron pairs becomes 6. The hybridization is your sp3d2. Okay. So in this case, we can have 6 bond pair, 0 lone pair, AB6 type molecules. Okay. And the expected geometry here is what? Octahedral. It can be AB5L also, it can be AB4L2 also. But in all these cases, the number of electron pair is 6. So the expected geometry is what? Octahedral. Okay. If all are bond pair AB6, then it's octahedral. If 1 or 2 lone pair of electrons are there, then the geometry will be something different. Okay. So that is what the actual geometry will be different. So you see in this case AB5L. So though the expected geometry is octahedral, but the actual geometry or shape is what? Square pyramidal. Okay. And for AB4L2, 4 bond pair, 2 lone pair, we have the square planar. Okay. So in case of AB6, octahedral, the geometry, actual geometry is also what? Also your octahedral. Expected and actually both are same. So SF6 is the example of this kind of molecules. When AB5L, we have expected octahedral, but actually what? Square pyramidal. This is square pyramidal shape. Okay, and BF5 is the type of molecules. Example. And when AB4L2, 4 bond pair, 2 lone pair, we have what? Square planar. And here XeF4, we can take the example, and ICl4 minus. And when your 4 bond, when we have 7 electron pairs, okay, sp3d3 hybridization, okay, we have 7 bond pair, 0 lone pair, AB7 type, okay, and here the geometry is what? Pentagonal bipyramidal. The actual geometry is also what? The pentagonal bipyramidal. Bond angle, sorry, IF7 is the example. But when we have 6 bond pair, 1 lone pair, AB6L type molecule becomes the actual geometry is the expected geometry is pentagonal bipyramidal, but the actual is what? Distorted octahedral. Okay, and here we have XeF6 is the example. So this distorted octahedral for what? For AB6L type. Clear? So this is all about your the BSc pair theory and geometry and shape of the molecules. Okay. So in the next class we will discuss about some other type of bonds, like coordinate bond, like hydrogen bond, and other kind of bond parameters. Okay. Thank you.